Today is December the 20th. Today, we see 52 days to liberty. Reading through the Bible in a year, I'd like you to read Nehemiah 5 through 7. Here in 5 through 7, we continue to see Nehemiah's organization of Israel to complete the building of the wall. In chapter 5, he's concerned about the compensation. Those who are building come to him and say, "We're hungry. We don't have enough to eat." He asks why, and he says, we've had to sell everything that we have to the city officials. And then we had to borrow money, and they're charging us horrible interest amounts. Well, Nehemiah calls the city officials together, and he says, "Friends, we can't do this." And he calls for them to suspend interest on loans and to return land to the people to whom it belonged. He wanted to provide those who were rebuilding the wall with adequate compensation. Now, those who were rebuilding the wall now begin to see, hey, this is good for us. Not only will we have a city when all of this is done with a wall to protect us, but we are being protected by Nehemiah right now. He is going to bat for us. Notice, secondly, in chapter 15, in verse 16, Nehemiah says, "I also devoted myself to working on the wall, and I refused to acquire any land. I required all my servants to spend time working on the wall." There's total solidarity here. Nehemiah himself begins to rebuild part of the wall. Whether he is a soldier protecting the masons or whether he carries stone for the masons, he takes part in the reconstruction of the wall. And in chapter 6, verse 17, we see that in 52 days, Nehemiah was able to complete the wall. Now, at the end of this time, actually, before the 52 days, they finished the wall. They had to finish then the doors, the gates that would keep the wall closed. They did that within the 52 days. All during this time, the enemies were sending messages to Nehemiah, but he resolutely refused to respond to their requests for meetings. He feared that they might attack him or wound him. But I think more than that, he wanted to show that he was intently focused on finishing the wall. For us today, when God calls us to do something, or even when we are tackling something at our work, a large part of success depends on our resolute focus on the matter at hand. What is it that we're doing? Let everything else take second stage to what must be done. Let's do it quickly, adequately compensate those who are working with us. Let's show solidarity with them, and let's make provision for the success of what we're trying to do. Like, follow, and subscribe to this devotional on whatever platform you use to listen to it. Email your questions to us at questions@becomehope.com. Tomorrow, we'll begin the doxology of the book of Psalms.